What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the TristArtist channel. As you can see, this is going to be a very different video.
No bullet journals in this one.
No bullet journals in this one. So what we are doing is a mukbang. And I don't know if I am butchering that name. But yeah, we are going to do our very first sushi mukbang. And in the meantime, we are going to answer your questions that you asked on Instagram about marriage, about love, relationships, and that kind of stuff.
I'm excited.
Because of the sushi or because...
Both, I guess.
Okay, well, let's get started. Most of the sushi is vegan, so I can eat a lot of it, so that is nice. We also have some spring rolls, I believe it's called. I don't really like the way this looks. Do you know what this is? What's it called?
Vegetarian pastry, sort of.
Smells good.
Or like dumpling, I guess.
Yeah, dumpling. First question. Now you are married, does everyone ask you if you are trying to get pregnant yet? I get it all the time, even before we were married. And would you want to have kids? And if so, how many? So first of all, I don't think we get a lot of questions about children. It comes up in conversation.
Honestly, I'm the one that asked the question.
So Kelvin really wants babies as quickly as possible.
That's true.
But he's still studying. My business is still like my baby right now, so I have to take care of that one first. And we live in a small studio apartment, a student apartment, but when we move to our next house, we are thinking about children. He's still studying and financially and stuff, so we do want children, but I think it might be... I maybe get pregnant this year, or I will get pregnant in like 3 years, you know? So it's, for me, it's kind of, okay, I want to, but not right now.
For me, we have in our family, we have a Christmas tradition that we light candles in the tree, and then we make a wish when we light the candle. Or actually when we extinguish the candle, but anyway. We make a wish, and my wish was that we would get pregnant this year, so... Because the year's just recently started, so I still have some time. Right, Henny?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, not right now. And how many kids? Well...
I want a large family, but Tristan's not too convinced.
I'm like, let's start with one child first, and then see like if I can handle that and see what happens. But I think 3 children. That's kind of my max. When people are starting to talk about 4 or 5 or 6, I'm like, that's a lot, you know? But yeah, that's me. Next question is, when are you going to move to a bigger house? Would you like to answer that one when you're finished eating? I don't know how people do these kind of videos. Like, you can't eat and talk at the same time, so...
You could, but it's just unsightly. We'll be moving, hopefully.
We will.
We will be moving this coming summer in...
4 or 5 months? No.
In July. That's on the condition that I'm gonna pass all my courses this semester. But so far I haven't failed any, and these are not the worst courses, so...
You'll make it, hon. You're smart.
I should be fine.
So yeah, we are planning to move...
in 6 months or so,
yeah.
Really.
Exciting, but also scary.
Yeah, for her it's scary. For me, I'm more like... We'll get there. Well, you know, we'll see what it goes like, and... But she's like... Oh no, got so much money! And what if we have to double rent and pay rent like twice in a month? And what if about this and that? And we need to rent this and we need to... Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to think about, you know. He's like, oh, we'll be fine. I'm like, okay, we need to rent a moving company. We need to do this. We need to figure out how to get a house. And we are planning to move back to Zwolle, my hometown. So, yeah.
So this is a deep fried vegetarian roll.
Shall we eat one first before we answer a question? This is too big. I can't do this.
Come on, just do it.
Oh! Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Hmm? Hmm.
Your cheese?
I don't taste any cheese. This is fried dough.
Oh, alright. What do you think about a shared bank account? So we are married. We have a shared bank account.
In case you didn't know, we are married.
Yeah. I think it's good.
I think it's good because I think you need to share with your wife. It's like, it's not really like that, and of course this is just my personal opinion, but I have something that my wife can't see or look into. It's like I'm trying to hide something from her. And of course it can be handy, you know, oh, I want to buy her a gift, and she doesn't immediately see, oh, he went to the jewelry store, oh, he went to that store to do whatever, you know.
We have that a lot, because I check our bank account, like, a lot. I'm like, what comes in? What comes out? And sometimes he would buy something, and I'm like, why did you buy something for €5 at that and that store? What do I think? Well, if you are married, I think it's good. If you are not married, I'm like, if you live together, it might be nice. So you have just one overview of what comes in, what comes out, and I think it's less complicated.
Yeah.
How do you guys work through struggles as a couple? So how do we handle struggles? How do we handle struggles? Well, first of all, I'm very bad at keeping stuff in.
Trista feels the need to talk about things.
Yeah.
I don't. I'd be like, oh, I'm grumpy, and then I'll just reflect like, okay, why am I grumpy? I don't know. Okay, well then I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not, even though I am. And then she's like, what's up? It's like, I'm just grumpy.
And I'm like, but
and
why?
she's like, let's figure it out. Let's talk about it. And I'm just like, no, I'm just like grumpy for no reason, and I'm just gonna, you know, if I just keep on like positive vibes, then it'll go away. And for Trista, it's like, it doesn't work that way, because she can pretend like everything's okay, but it's not, and it'll be like a fire alarm that you're trying to put under a pillow.
Yeah. We are very like a typical man and woman, I think, because I'm like, I need to talk about it. I need to speak my mind. I can't hold it in. So whenever we have a struggle, I want to talk about it, and I want to get angry sometimes, and he's like, no, we are not getting angry until it is gone. And what I love about Kelvin...
You were about to compliment me, I believe.
Yeah! The battery, or the camera stopped filming after 15 minutes. It does it automatically, but when I said, what I love about Kelvin, and then it stopped filming, so it was kind of a cliffhanger.
For my ears only.
Okay, so what I love about Kelvin is that he doesn't feel too proud to say he's sorry, and I think we say sorry to each other, and we say I love you to each other, and we hug it out, and I think that is very important.
And I also think it's important that we say thank you a lot.
Yeah,
even
we
for
do
like
that.
menial things.
Yeah,
like thank you for cooking, or thank you for doing the dishes, or thank you for doing the laundry or something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you can't do the small things, if you can't be grateful for the small things, you can't be grateful for the big things either, then you'll feel entitled. Like, it makes a difference for me if I say thank you to her throughout the day, rather than just,
it is kind of,
on my birthday or whatever.
It is kind of a, how do you say it? It works for you and it works for me. When I say thank you, I feel better. When I say thank you to him, he feels better, you know? It's kind of a win-win situation. Yeah. So, coming back to the question, how do we deal with struggles? Talk about it, hug it out, and...
Make sure you validate each other.
Yeah, validate each other.
Throughout the day and throughout your time.
So, the next question I remember someone asking, and she asked, how did we meet?
Do you want to tell the story?
You want to eat what you're about to eat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We kind of met in church, I guess. So my grandpa lived in The Hague, and he lived in The Hague, and I went to church there with my grandpa, and then I saw him, and then I was like, ooh, that's a cute boy. At the time, I was 18. He was 14. So I looked him up on Facebook, and I was like, wait a minute, he's 14? I was like, I thought maybe 17 or something. But yeah.
I was tall.
Yeah, I kind of built the same way.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So yeah, that was funny. I was like, no, this is not gonna happen. You know, I was going to. Sorry, burp. I was going to study, and he was still in high school, so I was like, nope.
So,
oh my god.
Romantically, for the first time, was when I was 20, and we met at church camp. We were co-counseling this group of kids, and she had 9 girls and I had 9 guys that we had to look after. They were like 14 and 15-year-olds, and so basically we were like stuck together all week.
Perfect dating setup, really.
It's true. It's probably intentional.
Guys with kids, if guys are good with kids, that's hot, you know. So. God knew.
And really during that week was the first time that sparks really came from both sides, you know.
But you were kind of, when you were on your mission.
Well, as a missionary for our church, I don't know, it's like a thing where you think about, like when I get back, because on your mission you're a full-time missionary. You don't do anything else besides missionary work, so you don't have time to go dating.
You're not allowed.
And you're not even allowed to touch a woman except for shaking their hand, you know? So, really, it's like you're looking forward to going back home and...
touch a woman again.
No, not touch a woman, but like, you know, having that connection again, rather than being, I am only the missionary now.
Yeah. So maybe we just have to explain real quick, like, with our church, we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and when girls or boys go on a mission, they are not allowed to date because it is very distracting, you know, and the heartaches and heartbreaks and stuff, so it complicates things.
Yeah. Oh no, on my mission, and on your mission, it's like a thing where you talk about, okay, who am I going to date when I get back home? And I was like, okay, Trista is definitely one that I want to date before I get back, when I get back home. So I was already, like, in my mind, like, going into that week, like, I wonder if there's something there.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, not per se like, oh, I already have feelings for you in like a creepy way, but like, hey, I'm aware that I might want this, and I'm gonna see if it's there, you know?
It is very law of attraction-y, because I saw your name on that list. I'm like, oh wow, I am with Kelvin. Oh, he's really nice. I can like, I know him, you know. I was like, yeah.
I know him. I didn't know that we had to prepare stuff for this week, like lessons, because
Such a guy thing.
I didn't get the memo.
You didn't get the memo?
No, I was asked like 3 weeks before I came home if I wanted to.
That's true.
Anyway, I didn't get the memo that we had to prepare something. So she's just like showing me her lesson plans, and I'm just like, whoa, that's so cool. I'll just like pitch in whenever, you know, because I have no idea what we're supposed to teach. There was just one of those moments where the Spirit comes and you're like, okay, this is what God wants me to say, you know, this is what God wants me to teach. And I think that was the moment, or one of those moments, that you recognized, like, hey, I'm attracted to this guy.
I was like, this guy is going to be a great dad. And I started bawling, like, seriously. I was like, oh, he's such a good guy. So yeah, that is how we meet.
Yeah.
How we met.
With tears.
Yeah, but I cry about everything, so that's not really...
That's kind of true. She does cry about everything.
Yeah. Someone also asked, why does Bambi live with us? let me get her real quick. So this is our dog, Bambi. And she used to live with me and my mom. We got her as a puppy, and she is 14 years old right now. She's a grandma, and it started all with just dog sitting because my parents went on a holiday, and then I didn't want to give her back. That's basically the reason why. But yeah, she also helps me with depression and going out a lot so that I don't stay indoors all day.
Mm-hmm. We bought this new toy for her, and she just won't stop whining about it.
Yeah.
She's like, every like 15 minutes or so, she's like, wanna play with me?
Yeah. She cries out as like begging us to play with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess those were all of the questions.
There's one more.
There's one more?
Yeah, my friend asked the one.
Which one?
He asked,
oh, right.
which of you is a better cook and which of you cooks more often?
Yeah.
Of course I would remember that question because the answer is me.
That's true. So, shall we finish this delicious food and wrap this video up?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Well, thank you so much for sending your questions, and I hope the lighting isn't too bad. I tried to fix it with artificial lighting, but it is really, really gloomy outside, so I hope it isn't too bad. Thank you for being here.
I made this sushi, by the way.
Yeah, not really.
No.
Thank you for...
That's actually the one thing that Trista does better than
when we
sushi.
eat like sushi, homemade sushi, then I make it. I'm the better sushi maker. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching, sending your questions. I hoped you liked this video. That, yeah, it is quite different from what I usually do. But I hope you liked it anyway, and subscribe, like this video, all of that stuff, and happy Valentine's Day. So if you are single, don't worry about it, love yourself, do self-care on this day, and yeah.
And go to church camps.
And go to church camps. Okay, well, that was it.
Yep.
I guess. Bye.